What is up, guys? It's Meikitamemo here, and welcome to my YouTube channel, and most of all, welcome to episode 3 of my Master Mage of the Holy Flame playthrough. This is going to be Harbour Town. Now, I'm not entirely sure yet in how many parts it will be divided, which is one of the things that I will see after I've done Harbour Town, but we're gonna complete the entire Harbour Town in the name of the Order so that we can become a Madoshi. So without further ado, guys, let's begin.
Spare a coin for a poor farmer. We have nothing to eat. My wife Martha is sick.
Can't you find work here?
I had work guarding the cows, but Martha needs me now. We're down to our last few coins.
Here, 25 gold pieces.
Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Good luck, and don't give up hope.
I won't. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Can I help you?
Are you a healer? My wife is so sick, I fear the worst.
What's wrong with her?
She's feverish. I blame these cursed bloody ruins.
Why? How did they make her ill?
They came out of the ground right next to my damn farm. Next day, Martha caught this fever, and she's got sicker since then. I don't know what to do. Her only hope is Master Belshaw.
Who is Master Belshaw?
A mage from the monastery. He spends his time at the Shrine of the Flame, back in the gutters. He cares about poor farmers like us. No one else does.
No problem that I gave you 25 gold pieces, you ungrateful prick.
You're new here, right? Leto let you in, huh?
Yes. I'm from outside.
You're breaking the Inquisitor's new laws. You know that. You should be more careful. You tell the wrong people, you could get yourself in trouble.
You've had trouble with the law.
Ha! The law is just an excuse to lock us all in the town. The Order wants to loot the ruins in peace. Once they've taken the last crumb of gold out of the ruins, they'll let us out again. Don Esteban figured that out right away.
Why are you in the town and not in the swamp?
Simple. The Don doesn't let go of things that belong to him. Some of us are keeping business going here, until the Inquisition move on.
What business do you do?
Anything that brings gold. Gold's the only way we can challenge the Order and the warriors, isn't it? Taking the town back is what it's all about. We control the town, we control the island. For now, though, the Inquisitor and Commandant Carlos are in charge. So what's your step? All right.
What's the Order doing about the Don's men?
They stop us where they can. Since they came here with their fancy white uniforms, they've never taken their eyes off us. They're just waiting for us to step out of line. Then they'll take us to the monastery. Keep your eye out for Sebastian. He's always around, watching.
Tell me about Commandant Carlos.
He's the Inquisitor's watchdog. His headquarters is in the guardhouse. He sits up there controlling everyone's lives. But it's only a matter of time before he pisses enough people off.
Sounds like you could use some help.
We could. I have to scrape together a lot of gold for the Don. If I don't send him something soon, if I don't get some gold in, I'll have problems with my own boys. If you help me, I can cut you in for a slice.
Now, if you want to have the Way of the Dawn, make sure to check out the secondary playthrough, the Warrior of the Dawn, which will ultimately become the Commander of the Dawn, aka the Titan Lord of Corruption. But as a Warrior of the Order, as well as the Master Mage of the Holy Flame, I will throw everything in the side of the Order. So the Warrior of the Order will be the first playthrough, the Warrior of the Dawn is the second, and this one, the Master Mage of the Holy Flame, will be the third run. So make sure if you're looking for specific runs, specific builds, to check out those characters. And if you want to be sure before you're gonna start watching the entire gameplay what that build is going to be about, make sure to check the playlists if it has been marked as completed, even though when all the some of the videos might still be in private, you know, due to a scheduled plan. Make sure that you check out the playlist description of that particular playthrough to see what his build is going to be about. Now I will only make sure that I will note the build as soon as I beat the game, so that I am 100% certain that all the stats that are noted there are relevant towards that particular path. So without further ado, let's continue.
What are you offering if I do help you?
Well, I'll give you gold. And I can teach you a few things too. Give a man a fish, and he'll stink for a day. Give him a rod.
You want to teach me to fish?
In a manner of speaking. Fish for gold. I can make a pickpocket out of you. Word to the wise. You should look to the Don. Join him before you get swallowed and pissed out by the Order.
What can I do?
Costa the pawnbroker's doing good business here in the gutters. He's preying on the farmers and stuffing his pockets with gold.
So, what do you need doing?
Since the Order has been here, he hasn't paid his dues to the Don. Hired himself a bodyguard, he has, and he pays the Inquisition's taxes. What about the Don's taxes, eh? Where's our slice? Someone needs to make sure we get paid.
I'll get your gold.
Good. It's time we showed him we're still in charge in the gutters. But it won't be easy. Costa won't pay voluntarily. At least, not now he's got himself a bodyguard.
How much does Costa owe?
He's caused a lot of trouble. I'd say he owes 300 gold coins for that alone. You can keep half.
Now, however, I will try to maintain a bit of the balance, because according to the in-game lore itself, the mages are, you know, not enemies of the Don, as well as not enemies of the Order. So I'm going to complete the important quests for the Order, which is 4 quests in total, that I must complete in the name of the Order in order to get the reputation of the Order, which is the Don's Amulet, the wheat package, the gold from Costa, and the spy from Sid, I believe, are the 4 important ones, and the other ones are not so important. However, if some does not count, let's say I'm gonna, you know, do a quest for the Order and it gives no reputation to the Order, well, then I misused that particular quest, but that's fine. As long as in the end I will get at least 4 out of all the quests in the name of the Order, so that the Order remains in power. Alright, so let's continue.
How should I get the gold from him?
I really don't care. If you give him a beating, you can probably just take it. But don't kill him. No point killing the golden goose. And it'll get the Inquisition on our backs. But teaching his bodyguard a lesson wouldn't hurt.
Is there any advice you can give me?
If you just cut loose on Costa, you'll have to take care of him and his bodyguard at the same time. It'd be better to deal with them one by one. Try to provoke them, one at a time. They start the fight, then no one will interfere. You start the fight, you'll have problems with the guards.
Wait, I saw you talking to Delgado. Do you deny it?
No. And who are you?
I am Sebastian, a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame. And you want to be careful who you get involved with.
What do you know about Delgado?
He is one of Don Esteban's men. Ruthless, the lot of them. They steal, lie, and extort. Steer clear of them.
What are you doing about the Don's people?
Inside the town, cornering them like rats in a burrow. Outside the town, the Inquisitor is slowly choking them, starving them of men, of gold, of food. Commandant Carlos will see the town is cleared of the Don's influence. Then those left in the swamp will just wither and die. We'll finish Delgado, and the Don will follow.
Why don't you just throw the Don's men out of the town?
We've tried. They get back in. We don't know where or how, so now we'll use that. Finish them where they stand. You'd better decide whose side you're on. You want to be a rat? Or a rat catcher?
I want to be a Madoshi, either way.
How can I help you?
I need to know what Delgado is planning. He's careful. He knows I'm following him, but he is up to something. Since you have spoken to him, maybe you can find out for me, and we can block up another of the Don's rat holes.
What's in it for me if I help?
It will stand you in good stead if you'd like to go to the monastery. Our commander appreciates help, and the monastery can train you as a mage or as a warrior of the order. It would be your choice. And, of course, you will receive a reward.
Delgado wants to extort protection money from the pawnbroker Costa.
And he needs you to do it for him. Am I right?
That's it. Apparently Costa's ripping off farmers, and the Don's men want some of the spoils.
Yes. I've had a bad feeling about Costa for a while.
Delgado is desperate for gold. Without it, his own people will hang him out to dry.
Then this is the chance I've been waiting for. Will you help me to deal with Delgado?
How high is the reward for Delgado?
100 gold pieces.
What do you want me to do?
Pretend to work for Delgado and get the gold from Costa. But instead of giving it to him, give it to me. I will make sure it gets back to the proper owners.
And if Delgado doesn't get Costa's gold?
We'll have caused a big internal row within the Don's men.
Let's first heal up a bit. Now let's see if I can handle both of them at the same time. I doubt it, but...
I'm Costa. Welcome to my little part of the island. If there's anything you need, anything at all, I can get it. Usually.
What do you sell?
Weapons, potions, jewellery, scrolls. If you need it, hell, I can even get you a bed.
Where do you get your wares?
Since there's nothing coming into town, I sell stuff we still got inside.
Like what?
Times are tough. People got to find a way to get by. Quite a few folks want to sell their possessions for some solid coin in their hands.
So you prey on people's poverty?
Hey, no one's forcing them to sell their stuff. If they wish to trade their family heirlooms for a hot meal, I'm the man who helps them. I'm a charitable man, just like Belshaw. They'd be sleeping in the gutter without me.
Anywhere around here I can sleep?
It's not a good idea to spend the night in just any old bed. That's asking for trouble. But I have a couple of beds on the upper floor. I don't ask much, just 30 gold coins. They're safe, peaceful, and you won't wake up with lice in your hair.
I'll take a bed.
Tell you what, you've got an honest face. Bit grubby, but honest. You can pick out a bed whenever you like.
Alright, so here we go. 2 versus 1.
Delgado is waiting for his gold.
Then he's gonna have to wait a long time. I'm not paying.
Delgado won't like that.
Is that a threat? Police. What do you think I pay Fuller for? Delgado's not getting another coin out of me.
You won't pay? Is that your final say?
It really wasn't very smart to get involved with a man like Delgado, you know.
You'll see that soon enough. There's no Don here anymore. The Order controls this place. So, no payment. And yes, that is my final say.
Fine. Then I'll take the gold.
We'll see about that. Fuller!
Hey, wait a moment.
Come on, you started this, now I'm ending it.
Let's get this over with.
Come on! Make it worth my while!
Yeah.
Come on! Swing like a man! Swing like a man! Yes! Yes! Come on!
Useful work there.
Okay, versus 2 is a bit hard because I do a little bit less damage than I anticipated I would have been, but that's fine. You know, it was worth the shot. So let me do it the original way.
What the... There's so...
Alright, so let's take care of Fuller. The problem versus 2 is that, you know, they attack both at the same time, and you can only block as soon as they are in front of you, so if one, you know, attack from the back, then you're pretty much fucked. So the best way is just to do it 1v1, and then, you know, first Fuller and then that bug over there. But I just wanted to check if I managed to do so with you know, with 2, but I won't because of the fact that my character has less strength. You know, it has 10 strength, and his damage is not that great, even though he does have the extra damage when it comes to 200 strength in my warrior of the
do you
order.
work here?
Sure do. If you're looking for somewhere to kip, just go upstairs. Pay Costa after.
Isn't it a bit odd to pay afterwards?
Don't ask me. I don't bring the business, I just bring the muscle.
Why is muscle needed?
Costa doesn't want trouble.
Trouble with whom?
Guests looking for a free kip, or anyone who wants to play silly buggers.
So, you're paid muscle.
Better than an unpaid muscle.
Come on then. I could do with a bit of combat practice.
You what? You want to fight me? Here?
Yeah. Let's go.
Sure. Why not? I don't have anything better to do.
Let's get this over with!
Give us blood! Give 'em hell! Stick the bastard! Yeah! Give us blood! Come on, you fucking like lettuce! Give 'em hell! Stick the bastard! Yeah! Give us blood! Come on, you fucking like lettuce! Yeah!
Right, so that's one. Now only Costa remains.
Fine. Then I'll take the gold.
We'll see about that. Fuller!
I've already dealt with him.
Fuller. Worthless sack of bones. You want to make things personal? You want it, you come and take it. Hope you're ready for this.
I've got to see this.
Ah!
Come on!
Yeah!
Come on!
Yeah.
Make it worth my while! Come on! Make it worth my while! Come on! Make it worth my while!
It's getting good.
Come on! Come on! Make it worth my while!
Yeah!
Yes! Come on!
Do me a favour, mate, and don't let Costa know you can fight like that, or I'll be out of a job.
I don't need to tell him. Or are we gonna have another problem?
No, I might be paid for muscle, but that doesn't mean I don't have a brain.
You're nothing but a lousy thug. Come to gloat, have you? Stealing gold from an honest businessman who's just trying to help folks get by.
I did warn you.
We've all got to make a living, I guess.
So, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Well, if it means you'll be spending some coin with me, then I'll oblige.
Alright, so for the order.
Here is Costa's gold.
Excellent work. I'll make sure the gold gets back into the right hands.
That one didn't give a reputation. Oh well. I'm gonna, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna do everything in the name of the order. It's not really that I want to, but just to make doubly sure that I'm going to be, capable of joining the Mage. Otherwise, I would have reloaded originally due to the fact, I didn't got a either warrior of the order reputation on the side of the order for delivering his gold, but that's fine. I'm just gonna do everything in the name of the order and only the order.
Well, look who's come over all chatty.
So how do we proceed with your plan?
Delgado should learn his association with Costa is over. That will add to his problems.
You want me to tell Delgado?
Yes. And tell him the Order has the gold. If he doesn't want trouble, he should leave Harbour Town for good.
Why would Delgado leave?
The Inquisitor knows what he's up to. That should be enough to make Delgado run. The Don's men always run. Besides, he also needs to explain to the Don where his takings have gone. Poor Delgado. Will be squeezed from both sides.
Costa has no gold to pay with. The Order has it.
You gave the gold to the Order. You'd better think about getting yourself a bodyguard.
What are you planning to do now?
I'll have to go and explain this mess. And you can piss off back to whatever hole you crawled out of.
Sorry man, no hard feelings, but I have my duty to become a Madoshi.
Please, take a look around. Are you looking for anything special? A pan, cast iron, or a necklace? If you're hungry, we have potatoes. We grow them ourselves. Have a look at everything I offer.
That's a lot of different wares for a merchant.
I'm not a merchant. I'm a farmer. Was, till the ruins came. Lost my farm. You look like another refugee. Word to the wise. Stay away from Costa.
Costa? Who's Costa?
He's a swindler. After everything people have lost, he's trying to take the rest. He forces people to sell their goods for less than they're worth, then resells them. Help another refugee, will you? Have a look at my goods, not the stuff he's pushing.
Why don't you sell your goods somewhere else?
We're not allowed. They won't let us into the merchants' district. The Inquisition talks about law, keeps us here, then lets these scoundrels run things. We don't have enough gold to buy the goods the merchants offer, so the white robes chase us off. For a lot of us, the only thing left is Costa. He's the only one who'll buy.
What can you tell me about the town?
Well, there are 3 districts. The gutters here, that's the street above the harbour. Farther down by the water is the Harbour district. That stretches from the lighthouse to the warehouses and the prison at the end of the quay. The rich bastards live in the merchants' district. That's where the main gate of the town is.
Tell me about the merchant district.
If you're looking for goods and have enough gold, there's a lot of merchants around the square at the main gate. But try here first, yeah? If we refugees don't support each other, who else will?
Tell me about the harbour.
They say the gutters isn't reputable. Go down there, you get drunk sailors, a tavern and a brothel. People aren't as willing to spend gold as they used to. With the storms, the sailors are stuck here and bored. But if you're looking for pleasure, that's the place for you. You find a lot of stranded fishermen and workers at the warehouses. One of the buildings was confiscated by the Order. Don't know what they're storing there.
Anything else?
Well, the Order seized the old harbour master's office and set up a slaughterhouse there. If you have enough gold, you can buy meat. With gold and meat, you'll also find guards.
Tell me about the gutters.
The gutters are everything above the harbour. Home to the unlucky, unloved, farmers and refugees. Master Belshaw has set up a soup kitchen at the end of the road. He's a mage from the monastery, one of the Order, but at least he's looking after us. And there's Flavio, a merchant. He has his business at the end of the gutters, next to the shrine. And if you want a beer, go to Josh. He has a small tavern here.
Let me see your goods.
Now, same rules. If you're gonna purchase or sell, make sure you do the one first and then the second. I do need some cooking materials for later, but I'm not quite sure what materials I need, which is for a mana plate dish food, you know. But that will be eventually at some point. I know I need plas for that, which is a fish type, but how many exactly I need, I got no clue, to be honest, out of my head.
Hey, wait a minute! Don't walk by. Try the best fish in town. This is your lucky day, because I have one perfect Piscine offer for you.
You do.
Buy one fish and get a second fish completely free. 2 fish for the price of 1.
Sounds like a good deal.
Now, if you want to, you know, make sure that you get enough places, or whatever the fish is called, in order to, you know, make the dish, do not help this guy yet with selling his stall, because as soon as he sold his stall to Nico, which is one of the fishermen in the Harbour district of this city, he will have unlimited amount of herring, unlimited amount of place which you will need for the mana dish, which I will need, and unlimited amount of shark. But do keep in mind that another ingredient that you need, which is a bag of spices, is rare and is only available once every chapter with merchants. I only know one merchant, which is here in the merchant district of Harbour Town, where you can actually buy them. If you want those permanent dishes, make sure that you buy all the bag of spices that you can get, because they are limited. So let's say you purchased the ES3 in chapter 1. You know, you purchase them all, and then in chapter 2 you will have some more to sell. Chapter 3 you will have some more to sell. I do not know if he stocks them up with every chapter, you know, but make sure to buy them if you want to have permanent dexterity, which is a cooking meal availability to get permanent dexterity, which only +1 dex, so it's not really that great, or the mana variation of it, which is again +1 mana, which is again not that great, but it is free, and free is always good. So if you want those specifically, and you want to make sure that you have enough police, which is the flat fish that you can see up here, you know, it's kind of the same fish. Make sure to buy all the places first, because like he said, you get 2 fishes for the price of 1, which is a good deal in order to get the amount of places that you need at the maximum requirement in order to get the maximum amount of stew in order to get the versions of free mana. Now if you want the one with dexterity, you need potatoes and raw meat, so, and bags of spices of course. So if you're gonna go for the dexterity one, make sure that you got plenty of raw meat. So just a heads up. Let's continue.
What sort of fish do you have?
Everything the sea can provide. Herring just caught, and plaice so fresh it doesn't even know it's dead yet.
Is that all?
No. I also have shark. A nice shark steak will revive the weariest spirit, and you look like you could do with that.
You're pretty talky for someone who sells fish.
Well, I figure the longer I keep someone talking, the more chance they have of buying some fish. I never should have bought this lousy fishmonger's. I was with this wench. She said she liked fish, and then... before you know it, I've bought this thing. I mean, I don't know my herring from my halibut. And with the storms, there aren't even many fish being caught.
I didn't want to make the screenshot, but when I grabbed something, I accidentally pressed it, which is fine, you know, but it was funny nevertheless. No, I do not need fish at the moment, since I do not know out of my head how many exactly I need. So before I will do the second part of this area, I will quickly check on Google how many bag of spices I need precisely for each recipe, so I can calculate, you know, in each chapter how many bag of spices will that guy have, and how many places do I need in order to get the maximum amount of mana stew, if you will, in order to get some free mana, because this guy will most definitely need all the mana that he can get, because he's going to be a mage, and mage is dependent on mana.
Why don't you sell the store then?
Do you want it?
Why would I want a fish stall?
See? That's what I should have said to myself. But that wench was so very beautiful.
Is there anything I could do to help?
Well, you could find someone who wants to buy this stall. Ideally, someone who knows about fish.
How much do you want to sell your stall for?
Well, including all the goods, let's say 300 gold pieces.
I'll find you a buyer for your stall.
Wonderful! Might be handy if you look for someone who is drunk, or crazy, or loves fish.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have faith in you, my friend. Here, have a shark steak on the house.
Where do you think I can find a buyer?
If I knew, I'd have asked them myself. Maybe the harbour? The tavern? You could ask the fishermen. At least they'd know about fish.
Let's talk with Master Belshore.
May the holy flame light your way, stranger. Are you looking for a spot of warm fire? Or some stew to salve your hunger?
I could use some stew.
Here, may it grant you strength.
Thank you. You're a mage?
I am that. I am Master Belshore, a guardian of the Holy Flame, ordained into the convocation of mages.
What is it you do in the town?
I help those who are unable to help themselves. For now, that means providing food, shelter, other necessities. Why don't you help me?
What is the Holy Flame?
In the monastery at the foot of the volcano, there's a holy place. It's one of the last true treasures of this world. The Hall of the Holy Flame. It's the source of our power, a well of magic. We must do all we can to protect it from the looming danger.
What can I do for you?
Help me to care for the people. There are those who are sick and injured. They are in need of healing potions.
What can you do with magic?
It has many uses. There are spells which harm and spells which heal, and those that light your path in the darkness. With no study at all, you could cast from a scroll. Those scrolls can be used but once, whereas an artifact with magic bound into it can last an age. But to create such items, or use magic without the need of them, for that you must become a mage.
How can I become a mage?
You need a firm will and much patience to be chosen. As a mage, you would bear great responsibility. Are you fit for such a role?
I don't know.
A good answer. Quick to learn, quick to forget is what I say. Think then, and find your path. But dedication, not speed, is required for study. If you can show dedication to the Holy Flame, then I would see you as more fit for training.
Right. I can distribute those healing potions for you.
Good, good. Thank you. I have 7 potions prepared. I will give you a list with the names of the needy here in the gutters. Consider the remaining potions payment for your work.
Welcome, welcome. I am Flavio the merchant.
Hello, Flavio the merchant.
I bet you're looking for work. I can't give you any. You'll have to try somewhere else.
What do you sell here?
Hunting trophies. Skins, claws, and teeth are my business. I pay for good catches. I'll even provide you with new arrows. Well, I used to.
You don't have any work to offer?
Since the town gates have been closed, my hunters can't get out. So there is no more hunting. No hunting, no catch, no gold. We all just have to tighten our belts.
Do you have any jobs that can be done in the town?
Well, there's one thing. We all could really use a delivery of meat.
Where does it need to go?
Master Belcher needs it. You just have to get the meat from the slaughterhouse. I've already talked to Baxter down there, but he wants 10 skins before he'll hand over any meat.
So you want me to find these skins?
If you manage that, then at least we'll have some meat.
Don't you have any skins? After all, you deal in them.
No, my stores are empty. The Don's men have helped themselves too many times. My boys, Pavel or Cole, might have a lead. Maybe they know something.
Where can I find Baxter?
In the slaughterhouse at the Harbour. He runs the meat trade here. He's quite a jovial fellow, but he takes his job very seriously.
What's in it for me if I come up with the skins?
You want to be paid for your work? I don't have much. I can offer a few arrows, and you'll make some friends.
Okay, I'll find these skins for you.
Thanks. 5 boar skins and 5 wolf skins, and take them to Baxter. Once you have the meat, take that to Master Belcher.
Alright, so let's deliver these potions.
You look like you're from the monastery.
Yes. I am Novice Jules. I assist Master Belcher.
What exactly happens up there, at the monastery?
Normally, the monastery is a place of peace and knowledge. But now the Inquisition has taken up residence, it has become a place to train recruits.
Tell me more about this town.
There is unrest. Many do not accept the Inquisitor's word, or the reality of what is happening. If the Inquisitor had captured the Don, everything would be different. But instead, people complain, even as we seek to save them.
Why do they complain?
Don Esteban and his gang still have great influence.
They seek to discredit the Inquisition for their own ends. Many believe the Don will take control as soon as the Inquisitor is gone, so only a few are willing to defy the Don, lest they pay the price later.
How do they decide if someone becomes a recruit or a novice?
Most take the path of the recruit. They are trained to become a warrior of the Order. This requires them to learn the high art of staff fighting and the basic principles of magic. To tread the path of magic, you must prove yourself to the Order. Then you may be given the choice to become a novice. As a novice, you learn staff fighting, but only enough to defend oneself. After that, you focus on real study, the art of the mage. If you wish to become a novice, then you should spend time with Master Belcher.
What do you make of the Inquisitor?
He may be disliked by some, but he is the only one who can help us in these times. He will avert the threat of the risen temples and restore order. While he performs his tasks up in the monastery, he is reliant on us, upon his representative, Commandant Carlos, to maintain control here.
Tell me more about Commandant Carlos.
He is a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame. He spends most of his time in the guardhouse, but his warriors are ever vigilant, maintaining peace in the town, which cannot be said of the Old Town Guard.
What's wrong with the Old Town Guard?
In the days before the Inquisitor arrived, they were responsible for keeping order on the streets. Don Esteban had them under his thumb. They did what they pleased here. They would do anything for gold and pleasure, and still would if given the chance. But now the Order is in charge here. Alas, I fear some of them care too little for the people.
Master Belcher wants me to hand out some healing potions.
The people here need help. There are many sick and injured.
But how do I find the people who need healing?
Belcher gave you a list of those to be treated, didn't he?
Yes.
Those people will be here in the gutters. Most live on the street. But don't forget Josh. He's a small tavern over there down the stairs. People call that part of Harbour Town the Hole. It's easy to miss.
Right. Thanks. How did you become a novice?
I volunteered. Master Belcher said I have what it takes and gave me his blessing. After I convinced Commandant Carlos of my worth, I was allowed to go to the monastery to begin training. One day, I will be a powerful mage, a master of the Order.
After somewhere peaceful? I'm Cole, by the way.
I was just looking around.
It's quiet. And with the madness going on, you don't find that in many places.
What do you do here?
I pray to the Holy Flame. I pray that we'll all be protected, and that I can once again be a hunter.
Do you know where I can get skins?
Skins? It's hard to get much of anything in town, but I hear Baxter swaps his meat for skins, if you have enough.
That's why I'm here. Do you have skins?
I still have one. You can have it.
Thanks. How can I get hold of more?
Haven't a clue. Pavel might, though. He is, was a hunter too. In good times, we were never short of skins.
Tell me about the flame.
I'm a hunter. I don't know much about holy things.
Just tell me what you know.
It's... the flame protects us. All of us. Understand? It protects the whole island. It's where the mages get their magic. They say while it burns, there is hope. That the storms don't come to this island because of it. Whatever it is, the flame protects us.
Here is a healing potion for you, with greetings from Belcher.
Ah, thank you. The Order does try to provide for us. It's sometimes easy to forget that.
You're a hunter?
I am. Well, I was.
What happened?
Since the temples rose, no one's allowed outside the town because of the creatures. I was lucky the Inquisition didn't take me to the monastery.
And what happened to your boat?
I pawned it to Costa. Fed me for a week. And to think I could provide for the whole town with it once. Now not even Flavio has work for me. All I have left is Master Belcher's stew.
Can you teach me anything about hunting?
I could, but if you're thinking of going on an expedition, there's nothing here in the town to hunt.
Could you teach me archery?
That I can show you.
I don't really need archery. If you want to see archery, check out the playthrough of the Don. You will have mastered the art of the bow.
Hey.
What do you want? I haven't done anything.
That's quite a guilty conscience.
No. I thought,
Thought what?
that you were one of the people who doesn't want us outsiders here. They say we're thieves, but we aren't. The Don's rabble are the thieves.
Where are you from?
All over. I'm a hunter, or was before the Order locked me up here in this town.
You don't sound terribly happy.
Of course. If they're going to lock everyone up here, they should look after us. Instead, they treat us like criminals. But the Order just leaves us here, leaves us to our fate.
So, are there thieves in the town?
Oh, yes. They take everything that's not nailed down. They cleaned out all the skins in Flavio's storehouse. And the worst thing is that the rebels get away with it. Nah, I hate it here. I can't wait to get out.
Do you know where I can get some skins?
I don't have any. I can't get any either. But some citizens have decorated their houses with skins. Just saying, in case you wanted any.
Yeah, that'd be stealing, though.
Well, there aren't a lot of wolves and boars to hunt in town. And if you haven't brought any skins with you, all you can do is check with the merchants. Oh, and the slaughterhouse might have some left.
Anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, but this is the end of episode 3, part 1 of the Harbour Town playthrough of the Madoshi of the Holy Flame. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like what you see, feel free to thumbs it up, and if you didn't like what you see, feel free to thumbs it down. And if you got any game or any feedback whatsoever, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below, and I hope to see you guys in the second part, where we will continue in completing all the Harbour Town quests. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in part 2.